Hey folks, day 8, I think, of our workshop build. We had a lot going on over the weekend. We're back now. It's actually, I think it's Wednesday, so we've missed a few days. But we have changed our plans. And it's good to kind of go in steps. It's a good thing we don't have the money to just build something real quick. We might regret it. We're going to put a window up there. There is going to be a storage loft up there. Going to have a mechanical room over here for solar. Solar's going to come in there. We changed our mind on that. I am going to be closing this in today. That's what I'm going to be working on today. I'm going to wait until I get a window for this end because I'm going to have to frame it up different. It's going to be a small window, but it is going to let in some more natural light. The reason we didn't want any windows in this wall, number one, the solar's coming in here, and we're probably going to put a wood stove in here that is going to heat this little workshop during the winter. So I'm going to get to work on putting in some backing and framing up this so that I can get the front on, and I'll probably be working on the rafter ties. I didn't get some of them level. I just hurry up and put them up. I'm going to snap some lines, make those more level, and get it to where I can put some drywall on there. And then our next step is closing in this 8-inch section up here along the top on the outside. I've got to do that on both sides. Anyway, I'm going to get started. I've got to break out the tools. It's already hot. I've been doing some editing and first one thing another. So we're going to get on with this workshop build. It's going to be a nice little place to relax, get in out of the weather, and give us some freedom from that camper down there. I mean, that camper, every night we go in that camper and it's tight. We just need a place to kick back, relax, have a more comfortable chair, more comfortable seating, maybe even put a TV up on the wall. Just have a place to kind of take and relax, kind of like a little clubhouse for adults. So I'm going to get with it.
The further we get along in this build, the closer we are to winter. We've been dividing our time between working on the workshop and cutting wood. The camper's heat source is propane. We're not really worried about that. But if you're going to have a wood stove and something like this, where we'll probably be spending our leisure time, you got to have wood. There's so many things we need to do to prepare for winter. We've got to figure out some way to insulate our water source. Right now we're carrying water. Some of it can be kept in the workshop and it won't freeze. But at some point, our horses are probably going to be down here, and we're going to have to figure out a way to keep their water from freezing also. All these things are in the back of my mind as I continue working on this workshop. I want to see more progress, but when time is limited and money's limited, you just have to take and do what you can with what you got.
Now, I got to put another, this is basically drywall backing over here. I'm going to have drywall on this side and drywall on this side. I got to have some screw tube. I got to put another piece over here and continue my studs. Then I'm going to go outside. I've got to put in a 6-inch little stud over there. I didn't pre-drill it and I busted it out. So I'm going to have to do that. Got to cut a 6-incher. And then I've got to come back over here and go again. So once I get all that up there, then I'm going to continue my siding up above the door here. So I get my 6-inch in, and then I'll move over here. I'm gonna put a nailing block in that corner for drywall. Drywall is gonna come all the way down to that corner. So I've gotta have something to screw to in that corner. It doesn't really need an angle on it. It's just gonna be a place where you can put a screw. There's gonna be drywall coming both directions, up and down there. That's what I've got done. I've got to do the same thing on the other side, and then I'll go outside and start cutting the siding to go up there and get this into the building closed in. Okay folks, I got this all closed in right here. I like a block. Got to put a block over there, and I've got to put a little stud right there. Take you outside here. Got it all closed in. I have to put another 2x4 up here. That's for my soffit, my rake, and then I got to put my rake trim on there. I probably put a 1x6 on there so that it has a lip to hang down, and then we'll put our soffit material, probably 3/8 plywood. We'll paint it the same. I'm actually going to use a metal Gable end. I've got to trim that off with a grinder or a pair of tin snips, probably a grinder. I don't want to start no fires out here, but it's got this end closed in. And then we'll do the same thing. We have to put our sub fascia, our fascia, and then our drip edge on. That's going to get us pushed out there. Then of course our gutter will have our, once I get my sub fascia on and my fascia on, then I can come back up in here and put my soffit in. So I'm going to put my soffit in at an angle. I'm not going to come back in. I'm just going to put it in there at an angle. But that soffit will cover all that area there. Now my next step is this little 8-inch piece here. I've got to take and start installing it. Get it in there, and then these little strips here. This is actually going to be covered by trim, so I'm probably just going to take something like this, rip it down, throw it up there, and then piece it together. It's going to have trim all the way up on it from the ground, or from the bottom of the siding all the way to the top. So it's coming together. It's probably a good thing that we didn't jump right into it, because we've changed our minds a little bit on some stuff, and anytime you change your mind after you've already finished your framing, then you have issues. So putting that window in up there, I don't have to go back and cut no siding out or anything like that. Just go ahead and frame it up. We got to find a window that'll fit up there, but it's going to let in a lot of extra light, like I said before. I'm gonna get back to work. I think I'm going to start on those 8-inch pieces down through there. Just start ripping them and putting them on there, and get that all done, and get all this extra Tyvek cut off of here. All this extra house wrap. It's just flopping in the wind. It's kind of annoying. So, but I think that's what I'm going to do next. Looks like it's going to rain here in a minute. We got our corners furred out. We're going to do a 5.5-inch trim. We've got a lot of conking to do in several places, but it looks really good. I got to finish this one here after I get my top on. I kind of know where it ends, but got it all furred out. It looks real nice. Got my edges all done. Had to cut those and stick those in. We're gonna have to conk these edges really good. Every one of these screw holes we'll have to conk, and if they're not in far enough, we'll have to run them in a little bit. Trim out all these windows. But it looks better. Got all that old loose house wrap flopping in the wind anymore, except for right on the back. Get a little done every day. We're gonna have a few more items to finish out. Insulation, drywall, some more studs, I think. I probably got enough studs to do the sub fascia. But right now that rain's a coming, looks like, and I'm gonna have to get everything wrapped up. So Till next time, we'll see you down the road.